Views expressed here are not supported by and do not reflect those of the Evening Rush Network. Viewers' discretion is advised.
Yeah.
David Park is on the beat.
Yeah, you know what it is. We the head honchos. The number one podcast of Rellz and Blacko. We hitting hard, we got the balls, we at the top. Whoa, just tune in every Monday at 9 for your favorite show. The Relaxation Hour, yeah, you know what we be on. Might interview your favorite artist, play your favorite song. Reporting live from NY, we up in every borough. Not to mention we worldwide, got the game in the chokehold. We keep it ish poppin', how you love that? Forever at the top, how you love that? We the life of the party, how you love that? Showing love to the artists, get it right back. So light you up an L and just kick back. We bout to get it poppin', is you ready yet? This show is for the real ones and the pretty ladies. Can't forget about my riffos and the pricey babies. It's the Relaxation Hour. Ooh, it's the Relaxation Hour. Ooh, it's the Relaxation Hour. Ooh, it's the Relaxation Hour. Ooh.
Yo, welcome to another episode of the Rellz Relaxation Hour. I am your host, Rellz, joined by my co-host, Blacko. What's going on, brother? What's going on?
Yo, what's going on, my brother?
Ain't shit, chilling. How you doing tonight?
I'm chilling, man. You know, I can't complain. It's a Monday, one of them busy days. Well, because, you work in the postal industry.
Yeah, this is the time of the year I don't really like the most, but this is the time of the year where the money get made, so I ain't gonna complain about it.
I was just about to say that. I'm going to say it's a gift and a curse of what you doing because it's busy. But at the same token, you work in an area where they actually look out.
Yeah, absolutely. So,
Unlike for these cheap bastards down here. so
but yeah, I can't complain though. It's just that time of the year, you know what I'm saying? It's only 3.5 weeks. So, just knock the 3.5 weeks out, and next thing you know, it's just New Year's. Oh shit. Speaking of which, damn, it's New Year's. Whole another year already. Time flew this year.
I mean, it did flew because it's a recovery year, you know what I'm saying? So that's why time flew as much as it did. Because actually, everybody was recovering. And a lot of people got to the point they said, fuck it, they just going to live life. So that's why time flew.
Yeah, it's been a pretty good year, though. How would you sum up your year so far? Well, I mean, there's only 3 weeks left, but how would you say your year went?
Productive. I moved around, did some things, it was pretty damn cool. And it was eye opener too. I had a lot of things that opened my eyes up to how to move forward on a lot of shit. So pretty damn right.
Good. Same here.
Yourself?
Same. Being turning 40 this year, and being around family that I normally haven't been around. Yeah, I would say for the most part, it's been a good year. Connecting with people I haven't really been cool with, and then disconnecting from people. This year has its ups and downs, its ins and outs, but everything's a learning experience.
I mean, it really is. And honestly, there's nothing wrong sometimes with disconnecting from anybody because, and it's funny shit about it is basically what we're gonna be talking about today. So I'm not even gonna bring that in. I'll bring that.
You got your pinky rings on, Alpo?
I got my son leave his toys laying around.
I was to say it's like.
Listen, I am a kid at heart, so I still do shit like this. So don't worry about it. So.
You stupid. That's Frankie. Stupid. Throw the whole 20. Nah, you can't say that because look, you can't say throw the whole 2022 away because look, it got you working out now, so you can't even say that.
Yeah, Frank, I got you, bro. I already told Rellz I got you, son. I got you.
Shout out to you today. He went to the gym today. He showed me a picture earlier. He did the Stairmaster today. Proud of him.
For how long?
6 minutes.
That's a starter.
Yeah.
Because I'm not gonna lie, anybody who know the Stairmaster, 5 minutes could really put you on work. Like, depending on how fast you going, which is your level you got on, 5 minutes can really do you in. People that go like half an hour and above, shout outs to y'all. You know what I'm saying? So,
thanks, man. Appreciate that.
Man, you welcome. I taught you well. Even though you was denying it for the whole fucking time. You was like, nah, I ain't doing it. Forget it. I'm like, yo, bro, just trust in me.
That's true. You right.
Trust in me like I trust in you when we come to the weight thing.
All right, you right. Shout out to the Packers. But yeah, you right.
Shout out to them too. It's all right. It's all good.
You're right.
But but back to the 2022 is like,
it's just the beginning, bro. So
yeah, definitely
it's just the beginning, man. All you gotta do is just all you gotta do is just stay consistent, bro. All you gotta do is just stay consistent.
Listen, today is my first day. I ain't having no sweets, and I'm not gonna say I'm going through. Honestly, it's not even bothering me because I don't want nothing. But I did have to go to the supermarket today, and what I had to go was my ice cream section, and I really had to tell myself, you don't need that shit.
What's the hardest ice cream to stay away from?
Butter pecan, all day.
Haagen-Dazs. I'm a cookie dough guy.
Nah, that's one of my If when it comes to Haagen-Dazs, if it comes to Haagen-Dazs and Ben and Jerry's, cookie dough is definitely in my top 10. But when it comes to Ben and Jerry's, it's in my top 5. Because Ben and Jerry's actually, they're not cheap on the toppings. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They actually load that shit up like how much you want it. So, but when it comes to, it's butter pecan for me. Haagen-Dazs butter pecan. Then you got they got a new flavor out right now that jumped into my number 2. It's called honey caramel almond. That jumped into my number 2 spot.
I would say for the 2023, right? I want to learn to try different things. Because, like, you know how you name it, like, these different types of ice creams or whatever the case may be? I'm one of those people, like, if it ain't cookie dough, I'm not eating no other kind of ice cream. So I'm going to try to expand my taste palettes in 2023.
It's all about, honestly, like, for instance, like butter pecan. I'll tell you that. If you like pecans, like, people hear pecans, but I don't like pecans. It don't taste like an actual pecan you break out of a walnut. It don't taste like that. You actually taste like the butterness to the butterness, the little bit of salt here and there, the vanilla. Like it's a perfect blend.
You know what I'm saying? So, taste that bad. Pecans are not bad.
And that's fine, but I'm not gonna lie. What you said is correct though. Like, next year you want to try different things.
Katie, what up, bro?
Katie. But it's not wrong with that. There's a lot of things I want to try too, but there's a lot of things I know I'm not gonna try. Like, I ain't gonna lie. You know what I want to get over? And I was thinking about this shit very heavily, but I told myself it's not gonna happen. I want to get over my fear and disdain of rats. But I'm not gonna do that. Because I need my soul intact when I'm trying to do these things. But I don't know if y'all seen this video out on Times Square, and I'm gonna go by the Times Square too, since I work down there. They have they put this little I don't know if it's like a vegetable stand or like a flower thing in there, but it was mad big ass rats in there running around, and people walking past them like it's no problem. Like, these rats look like they get fed well. Like, they go to the Olive Garden up the block and come back to go there and rest. That's how big these damn rats look. And I told myself, so one day I'm gonna go there. I'm gonna go there and just see what's up. I'm gonna see how close I can get.
Nah, you good, fam. Listen, I've learned to stay. You know what? Nah, you good. You can keep that. And while you do that, make sure you do a documentary and let me know how it is.
Nah, I will record that because there's a lot of people know. There's a lot of people who legitimately know me. Know I don't. When it comes to rats, I don't play them games. I won't go near them. I'm good. I'm alright. They definitely, Katie, know, all jokes aside, rats, even though they're survivors, they definitely do eat better than people, especially
Of course they did, because they pick up shit. It's a lot of food out there.
Not even that. You have people, dumbass people in New York City that feeds them. Because, for instance, like, they've been, the city been telling these fast food restaurants, don't throw your garbage out in the street. That's how are you feeding them. But at the same token, look what happened in Louisiana when we was going through the whole COVID thing. The rats became vicious because they had nothing to eat because they wasn't throwing the fast food out in the street. They was actually putting in the bins, airtight bins. So what happened was the rats now, they started to attack people and other animals. So now you in the you are in the catch-22 scenario. Don't feed these little bastards, and then now they start attacking. Or you feed them, and they stay content. Because rats don't. I hate them. Much as I hate them, they don't attack you. Some do.
I'm about to say.
Some do.
I'm about to say where you been?
No, some do. I'm not gonna hold. I done seen some jump at people. That's why I'm not going to train. I'll always look down when I go to the train station. Because I definitely see some jump at people that had me like, see, this is how I don't play with y'all.
They're friendly, man. They just want to be friends. That's all.
Yo, but you have people that definitely have pet rats. I'm like, how you have pet? First of all, how you have pet rats? But they are friendly pets, though. That's the crazy part. They are very friendly and their memory is ridiculous. Like they're very playful, but I just can't sit there and play with a rat. Maybe because I think it's his tail.
First of all, the way you just said, I can't sit there and play with a rat.
Yeah, but I watch these videos that have I be seeing people like, oh my, rolling around with them, letting them play, and I be sitting there like, so, and it don't be the white rats, it be the gray shits that you see in the streets.
I mean, listen, under no circumstances ever am I playing with any rats.
Nah, never.
Don said, now we got raccoons running around. Yeah, yo, I don't know if you saw. Nah, I don't know if you saw a video out, but I don't know if my girl sent it to me or I sent it to her. There was this little girl, it looked like she was going to school in the morning, and she stepped out the house, and a raccoon jumped and attacked her. Yeah, that's probably what KD talking about. To the point that the mom had to come out and get the raccoon off of her.
Oh no, raccoons are depending how they feel.
Nah, first of all, it's a morning time, and raccoons shouldn't have been out in the first place.
No, they out. I don't know what people. Okay, people, let's listen up. All right, I need y'all to understand something. Raccoons do not hibernate. They are out during the day. They are out during the day, just like rats, just like everything else. They're out during the day. They're not hiding like how it was back in the day. Why? Because believe it or not, a lot of people accept raccoons now. Like, I don't play with raccoons. I got chased by a raccoon one night, and I'm not gonna lie. Like, he had me run 2 blocks, and some Timbs. So
I wish I could have saw that video.
Yeah, bro. I'll never forget. I was walking down to 25th Street, going home, and I see the raccoon across the street on my left. I see it. He looked at me. I was like, whatever. And I had an iPod at that time. Not my phone, I had an iPod. This is an adult raccoon. He crossed the street diagonally towards my walk.
Oh, he was coming for you.
Okay, I see what you're doing. And I was going. And I looked behind me. He, little flurry bastard, was actually really behind me. But that's how I know. I'm like, I don't play with these animals, man. Like, I see a raccoon. I don't be like, oh my God. I see him. It is what it is. I don't like rats. I don't see no bears, man. Like Jersey, listen, I'm good, man. I am good. How do it look like you in Jersey? You go into your backyard, you got a fucking bear in your pool.
Oh,
so you telling me I can't have my pool day today because you and your family decide y'all want to go for a swim and leave me to clean the bill?
See, no. John said rabbit raccoons run around during the day.
Hungry ones.
Those are the sick ones.
But did you ever see the video in Bedford Park by the train station on the D train?
I don't think so.
Yo, they had people every morning feeding them. It used to be like 20 raccoons inside like a courtyard, and people would just feed them mad food. Feed them to a point they had to tell them the raccoons is going inside the train station. They had to tell people, like, stop feeding them. What the hell is wrong with y'all? Just wait for the bus and go ahead. Stop feeding them y'all food.
I bet you that started off with one person that was like, oh my God, they're cute. And then that went from one person to a whole group of people feeding them.
They are nice. I mean, raccoons are nice looking, but I'm good. I'm not having no trash pandas.
You said trash pandas?
That's what they called.
Oh.
People call them trash pandas. I'm not. Hell no. Hell no.
These raccoons are cute.
Yeah, I look at a raccoon like you little fluffy bastard, but then I know how vicious y'all. First of all, I seen a raccoon pull down a metal garbage can. You're not telling me nothing after that. I'm good.
It was at that point when you realized he was good. After that?
That's that point. I realized these little bastards are strong as shit. I'm talking about the metal garbage cans. That used to be the projects you could pull down.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, that's how I realized they was that strong. Y'all can have that.
You stupid. You stupid.
I don't want no parts.
Yeah, I'm not gonna even sit here and try to play Look, I run from raccoons like as a mailman. I run from a dog. I don't have time to sit there and try to even talk to you. I don't have time to sit there and try to negotiate. If you start running at me, I'm taking flight.
Yeah, man, I don't play with animals at all, man. Even Diz, I don't give a fuck. I don't play with none. Listen, if you're not a household pet, I'm not playing with you.
Well, deer don't come to you. Deer don't run away. I mean, run towards you. They run away from you.
You ever
Trust
seen
me,
a male deer will definitely walk up to you.
bro. Well, and I must see all female deer. Since where I work at, they all over the place.
Yeah, they definitely walk up to you. That's like Australia when people I couldn't live in Australia. These kangaroos are just straight up down
Well,
a-holes.
no, kangaroos are a different type of animal.
They be wilding.
Yeah, I've seen it. They'll kick you.
I seen a video the other day. I try not to laugh. I laughed at it. I seen a dog trying to fight a kangaroo in water, and the shit tried to drown the dog. I never laughed so
They
hard
see they
ever.
put the top hand, the top feet or whatever, tried to push him into the water and drown
No,
him.
he tried to grab him by his head like this and try to stuff him in the water, hold him.
Smart,
I was like, it's crazy.
smart animal.
I was like, kangaroos they very active.
Listen here, man. This killer be killing me.
That's like that kangaroo a couple of months ago. The kangaroo.
Is that the one? Is the kangaroo the one you talk about? Is that the one where the guy had to fight? Where the guy was trying to fight the kangaroo to save his dog?
No, not that one.
You know which one I'm talking about, though, right?
That's
He punched the
years ago.
kangaroo.
I'm talking about something recently. A guy had a pet kangaroo. He raised it, a male. The shit got aggressive and kicked him in his stomach. To the point where the guy called the ambulance like, y'all, my kangaroo attacked me, this and the third, boom, boom, I need your help. The kangaroo was gone. This man's body would not let these people inside that door.
After he beat his ass.
Yeah. So they had to call the police to shoot the kangaroo to get the man's body out. By that time, he done bled to death.
Oh.
I was like, yo, what type of time are you on that you letting people? How you know let somebody bleed out?
So he attacked him and then was like, yo, nobody.
Yeah, he was not. You can look it up. He was not letting nobody in the house. EMS tried to come. They seen the guy laying there. They could not get past the kangaroo.
Some animals are not meant to be household pets.
Like that lady, I asked that lady that had that pet gorilla. I had to get her face reconstructed. First of all, gorilla got the strength of like 5 to 10 men. What is that shit doing in your house?
They can be friendly. They friendly towards you 99% of the time, but that 1% to kill you.
No, sir.
Don said Mike Tyson and that tiger.
I was more afraid for the tiger than Mike Tyson.
Yeah, absolutely. There's just some things where you just look at some humans and you look at some animals and you feel more afraid for the animal than
that's like Scott Steiner. He walked down the tiger. I was scared for the tiger.
Yeah, exactly. Scott Steiner. I don't think Scott Steiner realized that was a tiger. He probably thought it was a cat.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Nah, Scott Steiner's a different type of breed, man. That's it.
That's your man, yo.
That's Big Papa Pump, man. That's it.
Let me read these sponsors because this takes a bit. We should start. Let's start doing this shit at the beginning because you know.
Do.
No, we usually do, but yeah, you're right. By the time I finish reading the sponsors, it's gonna be break time. So, let's start off. So first shout out to the first sponsor. Well, let's sponsor. Shout out 2920 Clothing. That's the first one. That's the first and foremost. So, co-owned by yours truly and my co-host over there. So if y'all looking to get any type of 2920 clothing, whatever, hit me up, hit him up. We'll get some work for y'all. Just let me know. Then shout outs to Bobby D Customs, established in October 2019 in Yonkers by Marcus Cruz. Bobby D Customs been going strong for over 3 years. Got a lot of buzz going on, and not only in NYC right now, but worldwide. He doing his thing right now. Definitely out here doing his thing. He working hard. He offers a different piece for every single individual. He offers tees, tanks, pullovers, sweaters, zip-ups, and also offer baby, youth, and women's wear. He's looking to venture out in the near future and open a storefront. Hopefully by 2023, he have his storefront. I'm rooting for him hard on that one too. If you're interested in ordering from him, feel free to reach him at Instagram.com, Bobby_D_customs, or look him up on Google Shops at Bobby D Customs. And second sponsor is Credit Envy Repair. Need help building or repairing your credit? Tap in with Credit Envy Repair and let them help you take control of your financial future. Don't hesitate. Get free consultation today. To get in contact with Credit Envy Repair, you can reach them at 203-822-7005 or text them Or you can also reach them at CESsupport@creditenvy.com. Instagram and Facebook is both Credit Envy Repair, and you can also get them at www.creditenvyrepair.com. And also, last but not least, go download that app, the Evening Rush app. Make sure y'all go download that app. You can listen to our show as well as every other show that's on the network. DJ's doing the mix. I hope y'all tuned into that Thanksgiving mix. They did their thing from 10 to 10. Shout out to all the DJs that was in there. Shout out to Dawn for putting that together. So make sure y'all go download that Evening Rush on that Evening Rush app. It's on Google Play Store and Apple Store. So make sure y'all go download that. I'm gonna let you read the sponsors next week.
No, you're not.
Yes, you are.
No, you're not.
Yes, you are.
That should be short, good, and brief.
I tried to brief it as good. I tried to add a little different spin.
I'm like, yo, shout to Bobby D Customs. Holla on IG. Underscore
He
born.
said that's it. He said
That's it. That's it. I listen. I'm one of them kids that never like to read out loud. That's too long.
He's stupid.
Listen,
My brother.
I'll be surprised. I'll be talking so much on here. Listen.
Yeah, man. Listen, your inner me comes out, man. There you go. Like you. Yeah, I taught you, man. I had to tell you, like, yo, look in front of the camera, smile, wave at the camera.
Bullshit,
be yourself, man. Just be yourself, man. I just told you, ladies and gentlemen, I told him just be your How did me and Blacko meet? Let's see. Well, so I was driving through a drive-through one day, right? And he was asking for change.
What kind of?
It sounded like a dating question, right?
Word.
So I was driving through a drive-through one day, and I seen him, right? And he was asking me for change, and I told him he was so much better than that. He don't need to be like that. So I gave him some change. I got him a job, cleaned him up. And then look at him. My co-host couldn't think of a better co-host.
I'm not even gonna dispute that. He's right, y'all.
That is the worst lie ever.
He's correct. He's absolutely right.
Ironically,
I had no hope in life, and boom, lo and behold, a mailman.
Yeah, a mailman deliverance into his life. A mailman. There you go.
And Katie, we ask you no questions like that, man. All right, what's wrong with you?
Actually, we met through two mutually people that we no longer have any association with.
Actually, just one.
Actually, both.
No, I'm talking about how we met. Just one of them.
No, well, we mutually don't have any mutual association with neither one of them.
Listen, we met through our auto club. Just keep it like that. We met through our auto club. And we formation of our Bronx charter. Crickfield's AC, Bronx division. And we've been there. We've been here ever since. You know what I'm saying?
2013, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So.
Yes.
And I can honestly say, in the 9 years, going on 10 years, I don't think me and this man has ever had an argument.
I don't argue. I don't like to argue. Let me phrase that. I don't like to argue. Let me phrase that. I don't like to argue. I don't like. You know what I like? You know why? All right. You know why? Like, this is my thing. Now let's get into the topic of today.
That's what I did. You ain't see how I just passed that to you? That was a perfect pass, man. That was smooth.
Yes, you did. Yes, you did. All right. Facts.
Yeah, no lie. I'm so tempted to use this massage gun.
Blood out, you know.
Do it. Yeah, I was so tempted to use this massage gun, man.
But today's topic, ladies and gentlemen, because Katie, you actually brought a question up. Actually, the question at hand that's a good question. You know what I'm saying? The question up is topic at hand today is called switching up, and what motivates you to switch up. 2 in 1. There you go. All right. So now to answer your question about how me and Rellz met, like I said, we joined the auto club with each other at the same time, same token. That was the first time we ever met each other. Funny shit, the day of our approval. That's the first time we met each other.
Yeah, funny, right? We was all over the boroughs those days.
Yeah. So I could legitimately honestly say I didn't have the mind frame that I have now back then. So technically speaking, me and him wasn't all that close. Not saying it's a bad thing. We were just really two different people, to the point I had to as time started to go in general, not just with him, in general, I had to switch my mind frame up for being who I was all the time. And that was just the stupid street mentality. You know what I'm saying? If I make sense to what I'm saying to y'all.
You pretty much, okay, so in the auto club / motorcycle world, he played the title to which he was, and as his real life persona was a sergeant at arms. So, and that's pretty much how he moved, even inside and outside.
Yeah.
So,
And my thing is like at the same token, it's like y'all see how he is. He's the more kind, kindred spirit than more so than what I was.
oh, thanks, man.
I wasn't the more so like how I
Thanks.
am. I always laugh. You're welcome. Shut up. I was alive to laugh and joking. I used to laugh and joke, but not all the time. Like I was straight face and all that because I still had the mentality of, all right, I'm in this position here, but I took that position on outside as well, street shit. Because I got that position off what we was doing. Me and the two Bronx founders at the time was what we was doing before the club shit happened. So so as time went, my mentality had to switch. I had to switch up. I had to be more open minded. The thing I had to, and that's when you switch your mind frame, you open your mind up, you learn people for who they are, and that's what it is. I learned who he was as time went. Okay, this is who he is. All right, cool. Bet I'm accepted for who he is, and it was open arms since then. We've been good. Like he said, there's no arguments or everything. I'm quite sure I got pissed off at him. I'm quite sure he got pissed off at me. It happens, but it was never no awesome shit like, I can't fuck with this dude. Fuck him. Fuck him. It's over. It's a wrap. I don't want him around me no more. Yo, listen, at the end of the day, you can always spot when somebody switch up for the good, switch up for the bad.
I will say our relationship has never switched up as opposed to other situations that switched up because you and I always were level headed when it came to having conversations. None of us never took the conversations or never took the criticism or never took what we felt we needed to tell each other seriously to a point where we felt like it was demeaning. We always felt like everything we ever said to each other, we always felt like we had our best interests at heart. So we never took it the wrong way.
Yeah, because honestly, like when it comes to switching, like one thing about me, and I had to learn this over time, and I'm quite sure I don't know if you do the same thing. When I'm around people, especially people I'm close with, family, friends, relationships, all of that shit across the board, you can always spot when somebody's switching up their persona with you. Like for instance, I'm gonna break it down to you. We all know when family act funny towards us. Most of the time they act funny towards us when we don't give them nothing. So you can always tell when they switch up, oh yo cuz, yo bro, shit like that. When you say no, it's like, word, I bet. Same thing go with friends too. Like me, I don't. When it comes to my friends, I try not to put the emotional cap on when we have a discussions or anything like that. Because simple fact, I don't want my thought process on my friend to switch up on me. But that's what I'm saying. Like over time, I had to take the time out to really learn and study people. So either I'm gonna accept them for who they are, I'm gonna know who they are, and I'm gonna deal with how they are. That's the three options you're gonna have when it comes to people. And when you learn that, once you learn the person of who they are, I bet now you can know when something's changing about them, whether it's good or bad. If somebody feels a certain way type towards me, I can say, all right. That's why I ask people. I always give people the option 2 times. Yo, you good? Everything all right? If I ask you those 2 questions right now, especially I know something wrong towards me, and you tell me no, 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 I gotta fall back from you because you're lying to me. Instead of bringing the subject to me like, yo, nah, listen, I feel like this, I feel like that. But if I'm questioning like that, that means I see your switch up.
Mm-hmm.
I see you switch up. Sometimes it's good not to say nothing because you can let a person fall right into the trap. But we grown now. You don't need to keep doing that, especially with everything that's going on. Especially look what happened. Let's go back to what we talking about like 2 weeks ago with Shorty with her friends. If she'd have studied her so-called friends more than she's supposed to, but she's young, she don't have that experience. If she'd have studied her friends, she'd have knew, okay, I can't go on a trip with them. Come on, one argument like that, you want to put hands on your friends? Nah, that's not a friend of yours.
The sad part is like we don't really know the situation at hand, so we don't know like if their friendship was a front, meaning that first of all, okay, for me, right? For me,
Huh?
if I'm going on a trip with friends and I'm paying for everything and they're not offering to pay for nothing, you're not my friend. And guess what? We're not all going.
That's facts.
So at some point you can kind of understand, like, but if you were someone like, okay, so take me for example, right? If I was like, if you count me in elementary school till you count me in high school till you count me now, I was like, that's like two totally different people to what I became now. So the me now probably would have been the type. No, the me in elementary school probably would have been the type to pay for a whole trip for all my friends because I wanted to fit in.
But you can't. But here's the thing about it though. You can't describe you from elementary school. Elementary school, everybody, at least 95% of the kids wanted to be friends with everybody.
Of course.
You know what I'm saying? So you can't say what you would have did at elementary school. You and everybody else did the same thing, including myself.
No, I mean,
got some badass kids.
No, I mean mentality-wise. If I carried the mentality that I had in elementary school that I had now, I would have. Well, yeah, you can kind of, because some people never can leave that mentality.
Nah, the reason I say you can't have that,
Mm-hmm.
because if you still have that mentality for elementary school, that means what life experience have you went through? You can never say, yo, I lived life.
I mean, that's what I'm saying. That's if you want to say that, like that's comparing. I hate to say it, but that's like comparing people who never left the block.
True.
If I was in elementary school, going to school and seeing the same old heads in front of my building that I seen when I was in elementary school that I see now, then they've never left the block. Then they're stuck over here. They don't know what it's like to leave the block. That mentality never changes. But then this is where the switch up comes, right? Because in the switch up comes where they see me grow up and they see me as this kid and now they see me as this man and they might think I'm better than them. When at the end of the day, I can sit here and tell you how different am I when we still live in the same place.
But you are different though.
No, I get that. But I'm saying, but when I say different, I mean they think different financially wise.
Exactly. Of course they're gonna think that.
Yeah, but this is what you got to tell them, like, how much different am I financially wise if we're still in the same place though?
Yeah, but here's the thing about it though, and I'm quite sure everybody who's listening and watching could say the same thing. If you see somebody, like you said, every morning they're in the same spot, you come home, they're in the same spot, that means you're doing something much better than what they're doing. They're stuck in that one area. Mm-hmm. Now, if they're the proper old heads, they're gonna tell you, yo, keep doing what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? Keep up, keep doing what you're doing. Don't be like us. This is why personally I never, I always try to keep myself from going to prison. Because I still remember the times I went to visit my father in prison. I'll never forget this. They was playing ball in the yard, and they stopped their basketball game and told me, because I was dead ass watching them like they was on NBA, because there was a good game going on. But I was watching them, and this had to be 1994, and they stopped their game. They said, "Shorty, you see what we doing here? It looked fun because we playing basketball and all that, right? Look, we're looking friendly, but this shit ain't fun. Don't come here. Don't be here. Don't be like us. You be better than us." And that shit stuck with me through my entire life, to the point I never wanted to go to jail. I said, yeah, absolutely right. Because, yeah, what I seen them, yeah, especially 95, especially I know what I know now, joining at the time during the game, when in 95, it was a war going on. There's a war going on inside the prison. So, yeah, that basketball time was chill time for them. But when they go back at themselves, it's back to the razors. Back to whatever weapons they get. At the time, it was a power struggle between the blacks and Latinos. So they're absolutely right. You're right. I don't want to go there. Mm-hmm. So them old heads that you see every morning that might feel the type of way about you shouldn't take it no way. You know why? They should look at you like, damn, the little homie who's up under us is doing something better than what we doing. They should feel proud. Why? Because you're a product of the same environment they're from, but you're doing it differently. Each generation should be doing better than the next.
I agree. But I'm gonna ask you a question. But we're gonna take a quick break because we're already at the 30-minute mark. Mm-hmm. So if you're looking to get a podcast on the Evening Rush Network and you don't know how to do it, this is exactly how you do it.
Looking to podcast shows and do not know where to start? The Evening Rush Network can help you with that. Call us at 929-441-2417 or email us at theeveningrushnetwork@gmail.com for dates and prices. We got you for all your podcast needs. The Evening Rush Network, Tune in, subscribe, and share.
And we're back. So the tonight's topic we're talking about is switch ups. I guess you could say the good and the bad of switching up.
But
So,
you know what's funny, bro? You know why I came with this topic at, and I brought it to you the other day about it.
mhm,
Um, like many, I'm heavy on social media, whether it's TikTok, IG, Facebook. I may not comment, but I see damn near everything.
mhm,
You know what I'm saying? I may not participate in the conversation, but I see it. Now, the reason I brought on switch up because you especially on Facebook, you have people who always talking about people switching up on them. And my thing is that you have people that's always quote unquote switching up on you in different groups. It's not the people, it's you. But then again, if you're switching up, are you what is your motivation of switching up on them? What is going through your thought process to have you go? I need to change who I am. I need to either be this person or be that person. So that's where the whole switch up thing came from. The good, the bad, the ugly. And I'm saying thanks to social media for giving me that topic, that insight, and thanks to the people that always on social media crying about friends is phony, family is phony, and all other crap. All the ones I always told my I had to switch up and elevate myself for the better. Shout out to y'all.
so my question for you is, in your life, what is the biggest switch up you experienced?
Um, my mentality, and I mean, as far as my mentality goes, um, just being the way I am. And that's actually a much more recent mentality, a more recent change. Like, granted, I did a little bit of changes over the years, but as recent came, it was on some like, yo, step out your comfort zone.
Mhm,
Like once before, like we just talking in the beginning, like you said earlier in the show, like you want to try to do different things. That's the route I had to start taking. I mean, granted, I'm not going to be able to do that. I'm not going to do different things just right away because it sounds good now, but I'm taking little baby steps to do different things to be a different person. Because I'm not gonna lie, me having the same mindset I was at wasn't really getting me nowhere. It was getting me places, little step by step. But now I want to run, skip, and jump, shit like that.
mhm,
So it's like, yo, you know what? Listen, like right now, like me, I used to complain about money all the time. Damn, I got money, but mine's money, all the money was paying bills, food, and all that shit. I used to complain about not having no money. Now it's the point I don't have no money. I'm just like, I ain't got it. Oh well. That's a different mentality to have because not even a couple of months ago I was sitting there stressing like I ain't have no job. That's how you would think how my mom was. Like bills wasn't getting paid. Bills is getting paid, but it's just like I ain't got no money. Now it's on some like I ain't got it. Oh well, cool.
as long as your bills is paid.
Yeah, you know what it is. I had to really realize it was just on some like you got to tell yourself like, all right, as long as you work, it money's gonna come in. It's not gonna
Mhm,
come in as fast as you want it to, but it's gonna come in.
mhm,
Like I used to have multiple incomes coming in. Things changed. COVID happened. The
mhm.
multiple income it ain't there no more. So now everything is step by step. Like it's done. What are you going? It's gonna put you in a position. You gonna ask yourself, what are you gonna do? How you gonna switch? Are you gonna sit here with the same mind frame? Or are you gonna switch your mind frame up and motivate yourself to do better? So whereas you ain't gotta feel like this no more. You could be like this, or you could work your way towards getting that of what you want. Because if you don't switch up, all you're gonna do is regress your mind frame. All you're gonna do is
Yep,
regress.
yep. Regress and resent.
Yeah. Because of course I was resenting myself. Oh my God, why this? Why that? Like, I'll tell you this, like, the only person really knew I felt like this at one point was my kid's mom. Because at that time we was together. At one point I didn't have no money. I felt like I felt like I failed. I'm like, dang, I got this much money, this and the third. 'Cause I had the mentality I'm supposed to have a certain amount of money by a certain age. And I'm
Mhm,
not gonna lie, that always messed us up as men. Like, I see you put something on social media not too long ago. You was like, yo, why is it in our community by 18 we had to get out the house? You know what I'm saying? Why was that implanted in our mind like 18 and it's mostly minority community? Why by 18 we gotta get out? Why couldn't we switch up on some like, yo, 18, all right, now you got the ability to work a full-time job, get what you need to get to build yourself up to potentially so you can move out on your own.
And
instead
see,
of telling us get out.
yeah, but see the problem with that too, right? Is people tend to forget 18 at our parents' age financially is way different than 18 at our age.
That's
Like
true.
New York is expensive. So you can't expect somebody at 18 in New York City to move out, get their own place, have their own car, have food in the refrigerator, cable, bills, all of this stuff, and expect us at 18 to be able to live that way now. It's almost in New York. I don't want to say it's almost impossible. No, I can say it's almost impossible. But that's like you said, it's the mentality that was implanted in our head. Just like some women, some women feel like they're a failure if they're not married at a certain age.
That's true.
Some women feel like they're a failure if they have a baby and they don't get married.
That's
Like,
very
you know
true.
what I'm saying? Like,
Bro,
and
we live in a time where our mind frame, and this goes for a lot of people out there, our mind frames need to be very different. Like, I'm not gonna lie, like, we are somewhat pre programmed in life to where, we need this, we need this, we need that. Honestly, that's not necessarily true. Everything is gonna work for, especially look at like a lot of people say New York is difficult. Yes, New York is very difficult,
mm-hmm,
but New York is very profitable.
yeah,
It's very profitable at the same time. The same profits you're trying to make, everybody else is trying to do. For instance, me and Rellz have a clothing line, as you see, we both have on. That's cool. That's granted. That's something to do. I'm gonna tell you one of the biggest accomplishments that we did by us starting the clothing line. That right there, ladies and gentlemen, when you start something, is the major switch up, the major motivation. Because simple fact, you took that necessary step to have something on paperwork,
mm-hmm,
not just saying it's yours, I got it. No, it's on paperwork. You switched it up. You switched your mind frame on of being the consumer, no, being the consumer to now you're the one that own.
mm-hmm,
Like I'll be honest with you, I wear my own shit. If I could wear my own shit at my work, I'll be 20 out 20 down every day, all day. You know what I'm saying? But no, I can't. I have to keep professional. You know what I'm saying? It's all about the mind frame. Now, I'm not gonna lie to you. I ain't thinking about doing no clothing line. I ain't thinking about having my own clothing line. I always thought about having my own business. So guess what? I want to have my own business with my partner. My partner, the one that presented, let's do the clothing line. That's something he wanted to do. Now, guess what? Have my own business. We have our own clothing line. Boom. One more to come.
in front of clothing line with the podcast.
Yes. So it's all about the mental switch up. Like I'm not gonna lie, when Jay-Z said, like now it hit differently. When Jay-Z said, I wasn't thinking about the clothing line, like look when I look. It ain't the lyrics ain't go like that, but y'all get what I say. It's one of my favorite tracks, You Don't Know. So now everything is differently. Like my mind frame is differently, everything is differently. But everybody don't think because New York is hard and heavy that it's you can't make it. You can make it. Like now I understand when they say, yeah, if you can make it in New York, you can make it anywhere. Because
Mm-hmm,
I'll tell you right now, you go further to Philly, you're not gonna make the money you was making in New York. You go west, like Ohio, you definitely ain't making the money we ain't making in New York. Like sad to say, between New York and California and Florida, that's where in Chicago, excuse me, the
I'm
city
not,
of Chicago. That's where the money's at.
I'm not gonna front. Like, this is one thing where I can say I'm blessed to be a postal worker because with the money that I make now, if I did transfer,
Hmm.
I would still make the same money I'm making. I
And
just
that's
lose
good.
seniority.
That's
But the
good for you.
seniority, I could care less about the seniority if you're making the money that you're still making. So let's just say I moved to, I should say Delaware, right? Where the price of living in Delaware is not as expensive as New York. I live a little bit more comfortably thanks to what I'm already making here. But it's all on how you manage it too. Because you can have all the money in the world. If you don't manage it correctly, you ain't gonna be worth nothing.
Let me say something about Delaware. Everybody and a lot of people sleep on Delaware about something. I need people to if you remember something. Delaware is still close to the tri-states.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Delaware, I've been in Delaware recently. Delaware is just like a miniature Long Island. So everything that you see in Long Island is definitely in Delaware. So the money, but at the same token, look where we at now. Everything is starting to go up.
Mm-hmm.
No matter where you go, it's going up.
Mm-hmm.
Prime example: I lived in Connecticut. With rent, I could have got a three bedroom. I had my 3 bedroom at one point for 900. 3 bedroom, a bath, Fine. My altogether my rent was 1,100, but utilities included. Now now fast forward to now it's 15, 16. Everything is going up. So it's not like about New York's getting hard. New York is just very crowded. New York is very crowded for you to make a certain move to get, out there.
Mm-hmm.
Like for instance, like let's take our clothing line for instance. We are one, and let's just say I'm talking about the five boroughs alone. One of like tens of thousands of people who has their own clothing line. Now, if this was 10 years ago, 15 years ago, we'd be making a killing.
Yeah.
Why? Because simple fact, we're doing the same thing. Nobody else know about doing it. Because when people was making clothes, they just doing spray paint. Nah, we doing it differently. We got a logo, we got fitteds, whatever we can make, sandals, everything. Nobody thought about doing that. But what happened was when COVID pandemic hit, everybody had to stay home. Everybody switched their mind frame up from being just a regular worker to, hey, I want to be a business person now.
That's another thing. Sorry to cut you off. But if during the pandemic you didn't think of ways to even expand your life business wise, then you was wasting your time. Because to be totally honest with you, and that's pretty much what we did.
Yeah.
Of course we launched it like a month before COVID actually shut everything down. But during that time it was like, okay, we can still have production on things. What are we gonna do? How are we gonna get the ball rolling? Who are we gonna get it to?
But
Like,
we did it differently though. I know I know I'm not the whole energetic me. I'm trying. This is kind of serious.
KD,
But no,
yeah,
we did it. We did it
eventually.
differently though. How we did it was we did it more so. We did that shit off the whim. We signed our paperwork as for our main company business. We just came with the whole, yeah, let's do a clothing line. That's where that came from. My nephew's making a guest appearance. You want to say hello to the people? No, say peace. All right, now peace out. So yeah, so we did out off the whim. Now imagine if we had a real blueprint a year prior
Mm-hmm.
with a clear cut plan. That'd have been totally different. But we came up off the rip. Oh, we can't say on a Tuesday. Well, let's make a clothing line. By Friday, we were selling shit.
Yeah, yeah.
So we
Actually,
so
yeah,
good.
you're right. This is exactly how it happened too. That's
So
exactly
by
how it
Friday,
happened.
we selling shit.
And that's also shout outs. That's also shout outs to the people who rock with us too. Because
Facts.
the minute we put that out there, people were like, "Yo, I need one. I need one. I need one." So shout outs to everybody who supported us. Everybody.
Ain't no this. We still get the orders, but like I tell people, money first. Like yo, money for order and money first. Like,
And you don't get no freebies. Let me break something down for y'all. Let me break something down for this world, right, that we listening to right now. If my own significant other, the love of my life, my girlfriend, will sit here and refuse to not pay, refuse to tell me that, yo, at the end of the day, she's
you just
going to
told the
pay.
truth.
No. I said it wrong. I said it wrong. But if she can sit here and tell me, like, yo, I don't want nothing for free, I am not selling nothing. I'm not giving anything away free to anybody else. Because to be totally honest with you,
Except for your mama.
she got to pay for that shit too. Anyway, yeah,
that's why she be cursing you out. Now I see why she's so feeling so.
Sounds like a her problem, not me. But listen, at the end of the day, I can honestly say, since day one, I can honestly say my girlfriend's been like our number one supporter. If I can't sit here and I don't get her nothing for free, and I do sometimes, I'm not even gonna say I don't. But if she asks me for
I'm
something,
about to say, who the hell you saying lying to?
no. But I will say this though. She will sit here and be like, yo, I need something. And she will send me the money before I even tell her a price. So it's like, and then you have people who will be like, well, how much is it? And I tell them, and then they're like, okay. And then you don't get back to you. I can honestly say middle
and that's when
y'all.
and honestly, that's when the switch up comes. Because when that switch up happens, because we are in the world with, especially friends and family. Sad shit. And I had to get that mentality too back then. Because I had now becoming a business owner, you have to understand it. Yo, when it comes to anything, anybody got any type of business going on, just because what you're paying them is not all going in their pocket. I need people to really understand this. Now it's become a business class. So
Yeah,
I
I
think
got something. I got something to piggyback off of that too. When you
it's
said,
not. It's not. If somebody charge you like 35 for something, trust me, that whole 35 is not coming to that person. So people having this in their mind frame like, oh, they charge me this, they charge me that. Trust me, it's work and it's work and what's going on. Whether it's t-shirts, hats, slippers, socks, everything. So if I'm buying something, somebody tell me yo 50, whatever the case may be, I'm not gonna be mad. But if it's some bullshit like 3 letters you talking about is $50, then hold on. You know what I'm
nah,
saying?
because I gotta call BS on that too.
Why is
Because
that?
if 2920 is 4 letters on a shirt and you
Mhm.
can't buy that, but you could buy a stitched in Nike check for $120, I don't want to hear nothing.
You know
And
why? And you know the difference. I'm
I
gonna tell you the difference in that. You know, and I'm not talking about for me because I don't. Like I just told you, I wear my own shit. I don't buy nothing Nike. Like I buy Nike sneakers. You might catch me with some Nike shorts. If I can make the 29-20 basketball shorts, I goddamn well. I'm gonna try it.
we
But
could do that, right?
we can. But my thing is this: like when it comes to Nike checks, Gucci, all that shit. I don't. First of all, I don't wear Gucci. I don't wear Louis. I don't wear Burberry. Burberry to me is high end plaid. I'm gonna get real technical. It's high end black plaid. Gucci is just two upside down G's, and that's that. Louis is just the
It's like an L and a V.
revenue, yeah, the
Right.
revenue and shit, like shit like that. It just go by the name. You know what I'm saying? It's a name value. Let's see, like for instance, let's say KD. KD got something going on. Yo, fellas, I'm selling the shirt 30. I'm gonna cop it. I'm gonna copy your head, bro. There you go.
Bro, I once was cool with this dude who opened up his own clothing store. And he sold it, and he had I went to the day that it opened up, and he had a T-shirt in there for $70. Did I think it was overpriced? Yeah. Did I still buy it anyway? Yeah. Do I regret it? No, because I support it. At the end of the day, like I'm that's me. That's me. If you got a clothing line, I'm gonna buy something from you.
Oh no, if I fucks with you, no, don't get it twisted. If I fucks with you, shout out to our other member Chuck. I don't know if he still watches the show, whatever. Shout out to Chuck. That's one of the original grinders of our team.
And he's still
That
grinding.
man has a clothing line. He doing some with puppets, drinks, all that. He's on our show a couple episodes back. That man has made a hoodie for me with simple drawing, and guess what I did? I rocked it. I bought it. I went out to Brooklyn in the cold. I bought it, and what I did, rocked it the Black Tigers, and I took pictures all over that shit. I rock with you. Trust me, your shit gonna be all over my IG, my Facebook, wherever it could be seen. I'm not gonna worry about the price. But if I walk in the store, that's my thing. If I walk in the store, like I said, like you said, Nike. I'm not giving Nike no $70 for a fucking check. Where I can have one of my peoples, I can have my own. We got hoodies, we got t-shirts, we got long sleeve shirts, we got fitteds, we got scullies, we have what we don't have.
Whatever we don't have, we can get it.
You know what I'm saying? So this is why I don't.
And
This
there's
is why
literally
I
like
don't,
7 different logos to choose from.
and this is why I don't go to these stores. I go to my vendors and get what I need to handle what I want. Why? Because when my mind frame tells me if I want something, Nike might not can't make what I want. I don't shop at Gucci. I just told y'all that, so I'm not worried about Nike. Might not get what I want. I don't even know what the new clothing lines is out because I wear my own shit.
Well, for me, honestly, it's it's the difference. I don't like to be the same. I want to
Yeah.
stand out. So if I'm in a room with 20 different dudes who's wearing Adidas and Nike, and I'm the only one with a 2920, I can almost guarantee you 9 out of 10 times people are going to come to me and be like, "Yo, what's that?"
First of all, everybody named Mama got a Nike tech suit right now or Adidas tech suit. Not knocking it. That's people. That's people flow. Not knocking it. But like you just said, I don't want to walk down the street
Bro, I got six
and
2920
fucking.
tech suits.
You know
You see
this?
what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like,
like think about it. Like, and the crazy part about it is nobody else have your tech suit.
absolutely. That's the point I'm trying to make.
Nobody's have. But guess what? That same black and white Adidas tech suit that you see in the stores, but when you guarantee to walk outside, you might see like 20 other people with it on. And guess what? They're gonna have the same outfit on. The shell tops or Nike slides. I mean, or Adidas slides. They're gonna be dressed in the same.
It's simple math. What would you rather do? wear $170 sweatsuit that everybody got, that you may end up walking into the same dude that got the same exact one, or wear $170 sweatsuit that nobody has, and then when they see you in the street, they're gonna ask you what that is.
I wear my own shit.
When I sit here and tell you I've gotten orders because people have seen me in the streets, like, what is that? Yo, I need one of those. All right, go on the IG page, hit up the IG person, and get it
About
done.
it is, they might be the only person with that design, depending on what they ask for.
That is true, because there's about 3 people that got pretty much custom designs that nobody else has.
That's what I'm saying. Like, people don't understand. That's why, like, even on my shirts, you know what I'm saying? I'm not wearing the same shirt everybody else wear, but they're gonna see 2920. Because my whole ideology is this: you're gonna see 2920 when you go in the Bronx, Brooklyn, Queens, because somebody in each borough has it. But you're not gonna see the same logo. You might see me, especially I'm on IG a lot, especially summertime. I'm on IG a whole fucking lot. You're gonna see me with different stuff on, and it's not just for the style. It's for me showing y'all, yo, this is 2920. We outside. 2920 is outside. Now, if it's still legal to spray paint, I'll have somebody spray paint 2920 somewhere by the highway. But spray paint is a little illegal nowadays. We don't need that fine.
Instead of spray paint, you should just get yourself the graffiti 2920 shirt version. And then
Now somebody has somebody else really outside.
No, I know. But I'm saying, instead of being illegal, you can be legal. And get yourself the graffiti 2920 shirt. I
actually like that shirt too.
Only 2 people have that shirt.
I actually like that shirt. I think we have to make that.
You have one, bitch.
I don't have that one.
Yes, you do.
I don't have that one.
Yes, you do.
That I don't have that. Mine's is darker. I don't have that one.
It's the same.
It's not. I'm looking directly at it, and it's really.
Put the shirt on the camera.
I don't know where it's at.
They're lying. See, you just lied. I'm looking directly at it. I don't know where it's at.
I don't know where it's at.
But you just said you was looking directly at it.
I turned it to a gym shirt. I don't know what
you just say you see, you just did a switch up. See,
I don't know what's that.
You switched up though.
So I looked towards my closet. I was like, it's not in there. But yeah, man, like, honestly, ladies and gentlemen, like, honestly, you gotta switch your mind frame up, like, think out the box.
Absolutely.
Like, definitely think out the box. And if you feel like, you need to switch up from family and friends, do that. But analyze it before you do it. Sometimes, don't just make a switch up off your emotions, because your emotions will put you in a situation where you fucked up. Because you have a lot of people in this world who automatically when they don't get their way, they feel like people betrayed them, treating them funny, but they not looking at the outside, looking in. Sometimes you have to step outside your body and look at yourself like, yo, maybe it's me. Maybe did I do something? Maybe I'm moving funny. Maybe I said something wrong. We live in a world where people tend to not take responsibility for their own faults. So if you don't take responsibility for your own faults, then it's like, what you gonna do? Now everybody's trying to switch up on you, and now you don't think you're the problem. You think you falling back from fake, phony people. That's not the case. Even in relationships, trust me, ladies. Let me tell you something. I'm gonna tell a great goddamn secret. Good damn secret. Ladies, listen up. I need y'all to understand this. For all the women out there that be quote unquote cheating on their man, we know. And I'm not talking about me. I don't want to say. I'm just talking about in general. Ladies, listen up. If a man been with you for a certain amount of time, trust me, he studied you. Any little switch up you think you doing, you think he might not notice, he knows. So if you think you're gonna switch up someone, no, I'm about to go do this, and he's not gonna know, or he's playing it all sweet, he knows. Fellas, that go the same thing you too, but men are much more sloppy and stupid. I'm sorry to say it, fellas. We're sometimes niggas just dumb on how y'all try to switch y'all whole shit up. Like, ladies, y'all switch up y'all shit off emotions. So, and if a man really knows his lady, he gonna know her emotions have been changed off and on the cold. Fellas, you switch up on your women for excitement, so she gonna know who the fuck out here got this nigga mad, giddy up in a great mood. You can't go for 6 months in a bad mood, then switch up next. You fine, cool, and dandy, act like shit is fine if y'all never had a conversation about nothing. So please, people, think about the shit that y'all do, especially when that comes to relationship part. Friends now, my bad, Rellz. I know you probably saying like this,
No,
friends.
no, no, no. I wish I had some music to play in the background for you because that was
Friends.
a teachable moment.
Now, friends. Learn your friends, yo. Like I explained earlier when Katie asked us how me and Rellz met, how we got so close. Learn your friends. Because if you have a disagreement with your friends and you feel like it's lingering, address the situation. Because if you when you know somebody and learn a person, especially somebody that's supposed to be tight and cool, closely that you consider a bro or sis, you're gonna feel that change up. You're gonna feel that switch up for the negative. When it's a great switch up for the positive, you're gonna know because something they're gonna tell you. Most people don't tell each other when they switching up for the negative. So that's up to you. Once you spot it, yo, address it. Yo, chop it up with me. Talk to me. They might not want to tell you right then and there, but at least they're gonna know you know. Once a person know you notice of what how they feeling towards you, is either the situation gonna get better, y'all gonna speak about it, or it's gonna get worse. But it don't need to linger. Don't have negative feelings harboring because it won't get nowhere. And it's gonna cause major switches to a point where people gonna feel like, all right, yeah, I can't deal with this person no more. They fake, they phony. Then you're gonna start moving stupid and start saying stupid things.
Mm-hmm.
So, like I said, learn your peoples. If it's an issue before the switch up happens, motivate yourself to be the bigger person and address it. Now, if you took the time out yourself to put in your hands to address the situation and you keep getting denied, now you know there's a situation there, then let it be. Now you leave it to that person because now you don't let that person know. I know you feel away. I'm gonna leave it up to you now to come fix the situation. I tried. Now it's up to you. And if you are in a box, a bubble of being the same person that you've been your entire life, and nothing is going right or nothing is getting better, or everything is just in the same spot, trying to think outside the box,
Mm-hmm.
motivate yourself for a proper switch up to do things better in life.
You'd be
Because
surprised. You'd be surprised how different life is when you motivate yourself and change up.
yo, bro, and I'm not gonna hold you. If I didn't start making that change during the summertime, I'd have never took that drive. I never took that road trip. Because I'd have in my mind, I'd have been thinking about all the worst things that can happen. What if this? What if that? What if that? I said, fuck it, let's go. Pack the car. We out. Time to go back home. To the point now, I want to do it again, and I'm
Mm-hmm.
gonna do it again. But like I said, people like it's just like switch up for the greater. Don't switch up for the bad. Because people tend to use these switch ups for all the wrong reasons. Switch up for the right reasons, for the proper reasons, for the better reasons. Not just for a get back because you feel away, you're emotional about something, or you think something is going on that is not. All right. Like I said, people in relationships, stop switching up because the other knows. Ladies, you're gonna use your emotions when cheating, or you feel like your dude ain't paying no attention, which is still emotional dude. He's gonna know. Especially if you was nagging all last week and you find this week you switched up. Trust me, it's noticed. Unless he's just fucking stupid and just don't care, he's doing him as well. But yes, switch up for the greater, y'all. So I can tell y'all, switch up for the greater and motivate yourself to do better.
There's nothing else to say. You said it all. And that, my friends, was a teachable moment with Blacko.
Ha ha. I just like that. I like that. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Yeah,
I like to talk to my peoples, man. I look forward to talking to everybody on Mondays, man. I look forward to it. Why? Because simple fact, I might come across some stuff. I might have some stuff cross the mind that I want to share with y'all. Cause I'm not writing shit in no diary like their diary and all that. Nah, I'm not gonna do that.
Mm. Blacko with a hot 16, right, KD?
I be trying, Katie. I be trying, man. Every day I be learning different things, man. Trust me. Between social media and just looking at people, how the way they move online, and it's be sickening. Sometimes I be wanting to say something, but sometimes like, nah, mind your business.
Sometimes it's best just to mind your business, let it play out.
It really is, and a lot of people don't understand that. Minding your business go a long way.
Mm-hmm.
Go definitely a long way. And I like to say Tampa Bay defense sucks. I'm about to lose my fantasy league because they can't stop the goddamn ball. But hey, whatever.
I mean, they switched up.
Switched up with me horrible. I need 6 points, and these bastards can't give me 6 points. Tom, come back, New England, man. We need you, B.
You be all right, young grasshopper. You be all right.
But our good peoples, it's past 10 o'clock. Once again, as always, we enjoyed y'all. My partner, you want to say something to the people?
Nope. You said it all. Nah. At the end of the day, what he said, I just piggyback off what he said, man. Like, sometimes just pay attention to your surroundings, pay attention to the people around you. And like he said, if things ain't changed, if you feel like things ain't moving the way you want to, maybe it's a time for a switch up. Maybe it's time for you to be different. Like, I don't want to use an example, but I use for example. Let's take Frankie, for example. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to him once again. You know, he felt like something was right. He wanted to switch up. He came, he asked me to work out with him. And like I tell him, and I'll tell him all the time, and I'll tell everybody like I told him, sometimes I lose sight of my motivation in the gym. I need him just as much as he needs me. So it goes hand in hand. Motivation, man.
Frank, I'm using that name you got right there is what I'm using for now on.
Not calling him Frank no more, just Tank?
No, I just told him. I told him at the gym, I said, yeah, I'm not calling you Frank no more. I'm going to have another name for you. Boom, you just gave me that. That's your name from now on.
But look, when you realize something ain't right and you feel like you want to switch up, you got to switch up. Hello, what you mean not true? Because you came in at 10 o'clock.
Word.
Not true. Like,
hey, you trying to come on the tail and we about to go off. Hold up.
Let's see what she said. She got 60 seconds.
Tick tock, tick tock, tick tock, tick tock. Let's ask the people something. What y'all think we should bring to the table next week? What y'all think we should talk about? Let's let the people ask us. Matter of fact, y'all see our IGs up there. Y'all got Rellz IG. You got the Rellz Relaxation IG. What y'all think next week's topic should be about? What you think about that? You want them to decide our topic?
They could. We could put it out there and see what they say.
Matter of fact, KD, since you the faithful, you hit me up, hit Rellz up. Let us know what you want us to talk about next week. It could be something off the rail, whatever the case may be. You bring it to any one of us, I guarantee we'll kill it next week.
But if you bring it to us, you might have to be a guest on the show too. Stop front.
Word. You in the dark shades, word.
Yeah.
You in,
exactly.
The Mr. Smith shades. I don't think she got it, bro.
That's okay. That's all right. We can continue that. That's what I say. We can continue that next week. But for everybody who tuned in tonight, thanks for tuning in. We'll see y'all guys next Monday. Peace out.
Later, y'all.